Okay, so yeah, it should be back now, hopefully. Let's see if we things to work well today. Well, I did, and that did not fix anything. Okay, so yeah, be postponed the stream for a bit while I try to fix this. And yeah, apparently it doesn't want to work right now. Dang, dang. And so many ice pieces, and all of them are garbage, is honestly a little impressive. Oh, it looks like we're maybe good now. Yeah, I don't know why. I got like a ton of lag a second ago, but it seems to have fixed itself. Keep an eye on it. So yeah, I'm once again out of credits. That's the real development. Yeah, the real thing is that I did manage to achieve my goal for one character. Okay, open the character screen. Okay, open the characters, please. I'm literally pointing downwards closer to the minimap. Why are you not opening the characters? Okay, here we go. So yeah, Jing Liu has reached 151 speed. Yeah, we appear to be good now. Thing on stream. I don't know why it was being so laggy starting up a second ago.
Danger.
Yeah, we reached 151 speed, which is something that I've been wanting to achieve with my characters for a long time. And yeah, Jing Liu is technically not the first to reach it, as I could reach it with Yanqing sometimes, due to slight code and stuff. But yeah, Jing Liu is the only one to actually have it on the stat screen whenever out of combat and stuff. So what that's going to do is whenever I also get Asta to 151 speed or higher, and then make it where her ultimate's actually maxed out instead of at level 8, is oh yeah, there was a bunch of games that had to update. That might be what's causing all the lag for some reason. Here, let me go ahead and pause those. Pause. I'm gonna be playing any of these things anytime soon, so go ahead and pause everything. What 151 speed allows you to do is if you're not buffed, it allows you to take action take a second action every 2 turns. So whatever your character's speed is calculated, if it's at 100 speed, that's the amount of time it takes them to take a lap. 100 is the cap for a single lap around a racetrack. So I'm running around in a circle with Japard. The time it takes him to complete a full circle is 100 speed. Now, if he goes up to like 130 speed, then some of that speed carries over because it's only capped at 100, so the extra 30 speed gets put over to the next lap, and then that turns into like 260, and then 390, and then it'll eventually turn into 520. And what that does is that allows him to have completed an additional lap on top of just having the 100 laps in 4 turns. So with 151 speed, because speed has hidden decimals, you want to get to like a 1 over it, so that way it will for sure round up instead of round down. Is why you want 151 specifically. But yeah, what that's going to allow me to do is do that every 2 turns, because I complete 1 lap with 151 speed, the 51 is transferred over, and then on lap 2, I am at 302 speed value. So I would have traveled 3 laps in 2 turns. And then with Asta, whenever you level up her ultimate to level 10, that gives you an additional 50 speed, so you're able to do an entire 2 laps within 1 turn, because you already have capped out the over 100 speed for 1 lap. So yeah, that's been my goal for most of my characters, is to try to reach that amount. Even at the sacrifice of attack, because you're being able to take turns so often. And I still have pretty good attack on Jing Liu, like it's at 2400, I think, earlier. The reason that it's this high is because I got this chest piece, and I only leveled it because it kept rolling into it, or into speed. It did get 1 roll into HP, which is fine. Which, yeah, it gave me about like 400 more speed, or 400 more attack. I do damage over in 1 turn because I don't have enough damage with Jing Liu, even with that piece, to one-shot anything. So having the additional damage doesn't really matter, since, yeah, if you're not able to one-shot anything, there's no point in not going for speed, as that will add up very quickly the more speed that you have. So, yeah, currently Jingliu on the relic score is rated at S tier. The worst relics I have are apparently the gloves, and the reason for this is that effect reds kept getting rolled. I think it's at like +3, which, yeah, that does make sense. It literally could have rolled anything else. I had another piece exactly like this that I rolled, except for the Musketeer of Wild Wheat set, and yeah, it got even worse. It got 3 flat defense rolls and then 1 crit rate roll, so it's pretty much useless, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, there are some characters that can at least hold that for a minute. But yeah, I did that off stream after leveling up the chess piece. I kind of used up all my luck on this one. So yeah, I got like 3 speed rolls and then an HP roll, which is still pretty good. And then the boots are also pretty bad. They're just speed boots. Kind of like the chest piece is S-rank just because it got so much speed. But I definitely need to get the boots a bit better. And then I think the planner sphere is also rated a little low. Because this is like an SS tier, or it was SSS tier on Relic Score, and then this one's like A tier. So yeah, definitely still a lot of improvements that I can get on Jingli, which is nice. I've only been relic farming for her for like 2 days, so I had a few relics from when I relic farmed for Yanqing, and I only did that for like 3 days at most. Just because I rarely relic farm in this game, I mostly just go for things that level up my characters, which is why all my characters are level 70 or higher, except for Clara, who I got alongside Jingliu. So I've not really had time to build her from my 300 standard banner pools. But yeah, she's holding some of my old physical Trailblazer relics right now. And yeah, I did a few pulls off stream of the Lightcone banner. I didn't really get anything out of it. I didn't even get like a 4-star one. So yeah, I figured that I won. That's why I went ahead and did them off stream. And then I did 2 refreshes today already. I'll go for another refresh, and then after that, the rest of the Stellar Jades will be going to pools, is how I am dividing it up now. Slowly, and or slowly, like, going less into refreshes for Jingliu because she's already pretty strong at this point, so the developments and increasing her strength are going to be really slow in any way. So yeah, the rest of it is just going into pools, so that way I can try to get her light cone here. Yeah, I want to get this light cone just so that way I can give Clara the on the fall light cone is the real reason. Although if I happen to get like Clara's light cone, I'll just give that to Clara, and Jingliu can hold on the fall or whatever. It doesn't really matter either way for me. I just want Clara to also have a pretty good light cone since I will be building her after I build Jingliu stuff, because it will allow me to play March, and I really want to play March more often, and I can't really do that. Well, yeah, I did a few Forgotten Hall runs earlier too, and they didn't go that well. I was able to like 4-cycle the first side when I switched out Japard for Asta on the Kafka team, and I got some pretty lucky targeting and stuff. I brought the physical Trailblazer, or not physical, the Fire Trailblazer for that team instead of Japard, so I gave her Japard's relics. So go ahead and swap those around so that way card is usable again. But yeah, I still need to get that to level 80. And also Natasha's light cone to level 80 as well, which is another copy of Bilo's light cone that I got.
End of our victory zone journey. We'll need all the energy we can get.
But yeah, we're going to the final victory zone and then like the final area of the Aetherium Wars quest. And then I've still got Jingliu's quest to do, although I probably won't have time to do that right now. And I'll be doing the free-to-play luck later, which is a new account that I started yesterday that's going to be free to play, and then a Nuzlocke as well. So if any character dies on that account, then I can't use them. And I managed to get Bronya from the beginner warp. I did that yesterday, night / this morning. So yeah, I went ahead and got started on that. But I'll be doing that again later today. I just want to finish the Aetherium Wars on my main account first.
Great! Let's do this! Great mine, here we come!
Okay, so it looks like we're going back to well, we're already on Belobog, to be fair, but it looks like we're going back to Belobog with this one. Yeah, I thought there would be more stuff in the actual stadium, but I guess that's where, like, the last part is going to be, if I had to guess.
The Great Mine's just down here. The IPC should have the venue all sorted by now. Ready?
I guess I don't mind the IPC being in the Great Mine now, that they're setting up Aetherium Wars. Oh yeah, I technically have these to do too. I could do them after I clear out this, because my team's going to be pretty strong for now.
Isn't that Topaz's support squad?
Oh yeah, Jesse and James are here.
Just as expected.
We knew you'd turn up here sooner or later. Come to challenge the final championship contender?
I knew we missed something yesterday. Turns out I was right. We forgot to teach you guys a lesson.
Oh, it's all your fault making us look bad in front of the director. But, since you're here...
We'll be taking back what's ours.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere. Also, does Miss Topaz even approve of your so-called support squad?
They didn't bring me out this time. But they have, like, another guy, which I'm guessing is me out.
Well, since you asked so nicely...
But don't think we'll be taking it easy on you.
Yikes. Enough already. Don't make a spectacle.
That sounds like...
Director Topaz!
Making a mess wherever you go. I should have disbanded this support squad months ago.
The Director Topaz! We're sorry!
We messed up!
If apologies were enough, there'd be no need for a talent motivation department, would there? I received a report about your misdeeds. I may have to include the results in your performance reviews.
Oh no!
That's for you two. Wilder has informed me of your situation with the Ether Spirit. I've spoken to Miss Asta. She proposed that the two of you should decide what to do with the Ether Spirit. Her only requirement is that you keep her updated.
So it's up to us? But Miss Asta is their owner.
You should take this opportunity to enjoy the rest of the tournament. No need to rush to a decision now.
Oh, looks like they think so too. Miss Topaz, what brings you here? Do you also play Aetherium Wars?
She is over the IPC in this area too.
Correct, but I haven't come here to challenge a championship contender. As the title holder of last year's championship, I've earned a place in this year's final. But my visit here today is purely to discuss matters with the event sponsor. There's been a lot of buzz lately about an elite player who's been making waves in the gaming community. I want to discuss the situation with Mr. Giovanni. You're too kind. Compared to Mr. Giovanni, I'm practically a novice.
So he could still be the elite player.
Who exactly is this elite player?
I'm afraid I can't reveal that. Mr. Giovanni specifically reminded me to keep some surprises in store for you.
Tell me about it. Dealing with a masked fool is exhausting.
Hey, don't lose heart. I'm rooting for you all the way. As a fellow player, I can still give you some good advice, like how the mechanisms in this victory zone work, for example.
Oh, this could be another minecart one.
Take a look. Simply follow this path, and you'll eventually bump into the guide for this victory zone. If you need any information, your best bet is to talk to the guide. Unfortunately, I've got a few other matters to attend to right now, but I wish you both the best of luck.
The guide Miss Topaz mentioned could have important information for us. Let's go find him. Is this the guide?
Boop, boop, boop. Player credentials validated. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Great Mind Victory Zone. Hello, hello. I'm happy to assist. Allow me to introduce the puzzles for the Great Mind Victory Zone.
Okay, it looks like they've
A
stopped saying
group
hello.
of unidentified IPC workers who call themselves the Topaz Support Squad have taken over the Victory Zone, causing numerous problems for players. You must operate automaton spiders to trigger an explosion in their vicinity and disperse these disruptive people.
Oh,
Please be aware that if you approach the targets head-on, they are highly likely to cause damage to the automaton spiders. Thus, it is imperative that you detonate the automaton spiders behind your targets. To clarify, the explosion is purely optical and poses no physical threat.
What does Director Topaz think about us having to take on her support squad?
In response to your question, I am currently retrieving the relevant audio recording.
You guys have caused me nothing but trouble. It's time for you to make amends by proving yourselves in the victory zone!
Sometimes you just have to laugh at the absurdity of it all.
that's what elation's
This
for.
concludes instructions. If you are ready, please follow me to the first detonation location.
Hey, the guide is on the move. Let's keep up.
That support squad member is directly facing us. We must find a way of moving around him without being seen. Please follow me.
Oh yeah, I saw the Genshin banners today, the new ones for the next new characters. They did not look that good. For the 4-star half, so
Multiple dispersible targets detected
might
ahead,
have a
granting
new
operation
lowest grossing
access
banner
to
incoming.
Automaton Spider. Access granted. Please take control of the Automaton Spider and trigger an explosion to disperse the disruptive workers.
Use the power winch to
Warning,
trigger a controlled
if
explosion.
you approach the targets head-on, they are highly likely to cause damage to the Automaton Spiders. Thus, it is imperative that you detonate the Automaton Spiders behind your targets.
One down.
Task completion. Satisfactory. Maintain forward progression.
Sounds like we did it. Let's press on.
First, I'm gonna grab this chest. And I will
Someone
battle
there.
you. Well, it does summon 4. I didn't think it would. This is gonna go infinite. New Aether Spirits. I'm not gonna be using this one. I think this team is still kinda too good to stop using for now. Just the synergy between the Automaton Gatekeeper and Silvermane Cannoneer is just like way too much damage, like AoE damage, and then you get the dots applied as well and everything. Weird that the Automaton Gatekeeper, like you would think that they would limit the amount of like slots that you have. Like the way I think it, or I thought it would work is that you have the Automaton Gatekeeper and then you can have like one support unit. So it'd be the Automaton Gatekeeper plus the Silvermane Cannoneer. But instead you get to bring both, so you just go infinite. Let's do some AoE. Kind of want as much spread damage as possible. You get act again. Let's go ahead and delete this guy. I still like the AoE cleanse a bit more. That one's not bad.
Multiple dispersible targets detected ahead, granting operation access to Automaton Spider. Access granted. Please take control of the Automaton Spider and trigger an explosion to disperse the disruptive workers. Be aware, Automaton Spiders may only be used once. Trigger explosions when targets are grouped closely together. Task
Got there.
completion. Satisfactory. Maintain forward progression.
I've gotta say, this puzzle is pretty unorthodox.
Oh yeah, I was gonna see if I can level up anyone. Okay, need to defeat the last championship contender first. We do have another machine group. Not bad. An automaton spider. Okay, two more unique types of people from the Great Mine, and then nearly a fire and ice guy. I think the ice one is probably better because the ice one, or ice enemy, is really annoying to deal with in standard gameplay.
multiple dispersible targets detected ahead. Granting operation access to Automaton Spider. Access granted. Please take control of the Automaton Spider and trigger an explosion to disperse the disruptive workers.
Feels nice that it's kind of
Be
all in a
aware,
straight line.
Automaton spiders may only be used once.
Okay, you said that last time. I'm just gonna skip it if they say it again. Make sure I'm not missing any chests or anything. We got the one like, back in here. Yeah. So there's probably gonna be another like 5 chests or whatever. Yeah. Or 4. Or no, 5. We've already got one. In the Great Line pretty often in regular gameplay, so I know where some of the spots it could be are. Yeah, it's just 2.
Defining goals. XFP detected.
Got there.
Task
Definitely
completion.
caused them to
Satisfactory.
disperse.
Maintain forward progression.
I think I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Someone there.
We go ahead and do battle against this enemy. I think I've already got a copy of this one, but be safe. And activate sanction mode. And then we can even do it again in a second. Spawns 2 more. And I'm just doing impair to get spread damage. Not a bad start. I'm not seeing any spawns where I could have missed a chest just yet, so here's one. There's the other unique one that I need, but it's still not available for me to collect it because it's got a trainer next to it. Oh, a fanatic type trainer. Okay, let's go ahead and activate Hog Dash. It's not gonna do much. Will help a little bit. Into an AoE. Then yeah, this would go on AoE anyway. Well, I guess it does cause vulnerability, but I think that bubbles can do that even without that, to be fair. Just got spread damage. Want to make sure that we're giving it support. I'll just do a single target for now. Hog dash back up. Max iteration trip. That was not bad. Yeah, I think it's honestly better than that one. Just because I really like to have some extra healing. On the gunner, just because they provide so much extra damage that when they die it like halves my damage output. And they have 3 turtles anyway, so it's not like it takes much to charge. They also do a lot of chip damage. Go ahead and pop a revive. I think this enemy will die to dot, but just to be on the safe side. Not bad. Unfortunately, Bubbles did not survive that encounter, but I think it was still pretty good. Greatly reduces attack and greatly increases HP. Honestly, Bubbles doesn't really give that much attack, so I would be fine with them wearing this. Yeah, I think that's good. There's another trainer.